Hello! You can see my hands. This is kind of hard to see. Fuck. It's hard to see this one. This one. This side hand, my left hand, hello, because it's behind the, yeah. God damn it! Apparently the thing doesn't like my audio setup. So I have to, like, change the settings every single fucking time that never mind! Okay, moving on! I'm not gonna repeat everything I just said. Okay, so. Time to get folding, day 28. Continue folding the 1,000 paper cranes. This is a 500 pack of origami. Let's get started. So, what is there to talk about in the news? Well, something interesting happened on Saturday at one of Donald Trump's campaign-style rallies. I've talked about this already, I think. Gabriel and Cyber probably know what I'm talking about, and they might be the only ones watching right now. I'm not sure. Anyway, so at one of Donald Trump's campaign-style rallies, he said, "Oh, just look at what's happening in Germany, what's happening in Sweden last night." And then the Swedish government reacted by saying, "What the fuck happened last night?" Because they have no idea. Supposedly, the Swedish embassy in the United States actually asked the government of the United States to try and clarify the comments because they don't know what Trump's talking about. Speculation is that Trump is talking about something where some report that was on Fox News that claimed that there's a increase in crime in Sweden because of the whole, taking in refugees. I don't think that's actually true, considering the Swedish government has, there's some reports that claim the Swedish government has tasked its embassy with countering such claims, or at least countering such claims that are exaggerated. Is there a slight uptick of crime in Sweden? Maybe. I have no idea. But, the Swedish government seems to think that these reports of an increase of a crime wave are like blown way out of proportion. It's interesting, some of the claims that Trump makes that turn out to be, yeah. What else is there? Oh, now big news in terms of Trump's cabinet. He's finally chosen someone to replace Michael Flynn. Some guy named McMaster. Something McMaster. Hold on. Reuters, tell me. General Herbert Raymond McMaster is apparently going to be the new national security advisor to Donald Trump, which is interesting. Because apparently McMaster is known for, just speaking his mind and questioning authority. I think it's actually good that Trump chose him, because if Trump tries to do something stupid, the guy will probably try to stop him. I have more trust in the national security advisor than I do Trump. Yes, I will readily admit that. How long will McMaster stay in Trump's national security team? I have no idea. I hope it's a long time. I don't know about you, but to me, Trump seems like the guy who doesn't like it when people question his authority. And so, this guy is known for questioning authority, so he might not last long. I hope he lasts long, but he might not. What else is there? Oh, yes. There is no updates on the bills that, HR 669 and S200, the ones that would basically put into law a no first use policy for nuclear weapons, provided that there is no declaration of war from Congress. No updates on that. Still in the Foreign Relations Committee. I need to, take a look at their schedule to figure out when they're going to hold a hearing on it, if ever. But if you want to support the bill, again, call your congressmen, congresswomen, senators, representatives, whatever the hell you want to call them, and sign the petition that is at the bottom of the description. So yes, now that that's out of the way, back to news. Uh, some information has come out. I don't know how true it is, but some information has the Associated Press has claimed to have some information on Trump's the new immigration order that he's going to make sometime later in the week. Because you know the one that targeted those, the one that's called a Muslim ban by a lot of critics is not probably not going to stand up in court. Supposedly this new one will stand up in court. I don't know if it will. One done. So, yeah, supposedly it's still going to target those same 7 countries, or at least include those same 7 countries in the the ban. Will it include any other countries in the ban? I have no idea. And the wording has changed to clearly allow for people who already have visas to travel to the U.S. And also, it's cleared up saying that citizens who are dual citizens of America and one of those countries that's on the list of banned countries will still be allowed to go into the U.S. Now, I'm not sure what that means for dual citizens of other countries. So, say you're a dual citizen of Iraq and the United Kingdom. Would you still be allowed in the UK? I mean, in the U.S., my guess would be yes, but I'm not 100% sure. In the original order, like that was a confusing. That it was a There was a bunch of confusion. And some dual citizens were not allowed into the United States. The whole dual citizen thing is very, very. That's one thing I do care about a lot, and some people might be freaked out, but I am a dual citizen, so yeah, that's why I care about it. I have both U.S. and Japanese citizenship, and I'm not about to change that. I don't give a shit what either government says. So yes, the full text of the exact order that Trump is going to make should come out later on this week. I don't know if it's going to keep the stuff that the Associated Press has reported. I don't even know if what the Associated Press reported is going to be accurate. What's the source that how the Associated Press got it? I don't know. Probably some leak. It's been happening a lot lately, which is sort of bizarre, if you ask me. I mean, I'm glad that we're getting more information, and the government is kind of more transparent because of the leaks, but at the same time... Uh, although I'm not sure if you can call it leaks, considering that a lot of officials from the government has talked to the press in the past on the condition of anonymity. I'm just not sure how much of this information is like unusual leaks or, normal. I'm going to talk about a few things to the press. Anyway, that's kind of an entirely separate discussion. This thing is gonna go everywhere because I do not have a script plan, and I haven't read as much news as I normally do today. I woke up at like 2 p.m. Actually, I woke up once at 11, and then I went back to sleep because I was stupid. And then I woke up at 12. No. And then I woke up at 12, and then again I went back to sleep because I was stupid. And then I woke up at 2. It's like, oh shit, I should have woken up like 4 hours ago. Protests all over the place. Oh yeah, the Not My President's Day protests. I think it's great that people are finally standing up. Why couldn't we do this when Obama was in office? There's a lot of stuff that people wanted to stand up for. Although I guess Trump's election kind of galvanized the people, kind of galvanized Democrats. Now, just one thing I want to say about all this opposition to Trump Some people are throwing around the I word, as some people in Congress call it. Oh, let's impeach him. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Impeachment is a big deal. I don't think Democrats should be throwing around that word lightly, because impeachment is huge. If we want to win the next midterm elections, we can't get overzealous. Two. And demanding impeachment without Trump doing something crazily stupid could blow up in our face very easily. Could very, very easily blow up in our face. Not that many people are going to listen to what I'm saying. Not only am I someone who's like not known at all, who has like no name to himself, but I am also someone who I'm also repeating. I'm also someone who's in this situation anyway is repeating what a lot of the establishment Democrats are cautioning against. I think they're right in this specific case. There's a lot of things I don't agree on them with. There's a lot of things I do agree with them on. There's a lot of things that I don't. This is one of those things that I don't. No, there's one of those things that I do agree with him. So yeah, impeachment, don't take that lightly. If we're gonna impeach Trump, make sure we have a fucking good reason. Don't just throw it around. Don't just throw it around randomly. And some people are probably saying, "Oh, but the Muslim man and but this, but then." No, no, none of those are like big enough. Will it anger people? Yes, but impeachment is something we really need to be careful about. It needs to be huge, like big. Okay. So, yeah. So again, just impeachment. If you want that to happen, watch Trump. Wait for something that's huge that there's no way even Republicans would be able to oppose. In terms of, is this an impeachable offense? Will it happen? I don't know. It might not. But we don't want to miss, if you want to do it, we don't want to miss the opportunity, because opportunities for impeachment aren't going to come. They don't come around very often. And it has to be something that, like, nobody can argue against. Not even if you're, like, a hardcore conservative. Those things don't come around very often, so, yeah. Alright. Wow, North Korea is really sour at Malaysia right now. So Malaysia is trying to go forward with their investigation into the killing of Kim Jong Nam, Kim Jong Un's brother and Kim Jong Il's eldest son. And North Korea is not happy. They're so pissed at Malaysia for moving forward with it alone. They're demanding a joint investigation. Which, I mean, if it wasn't North Korea, I would be comfortable with a joint investigation. If it wasn't a country like North Korea, I mean, if it was like, say, America, I would say, there should be a joint investigation. If it was Japan, I would say there should be a joint investigation. If it was Russia, I'm not sure if I would say the joint investigation, but I would say that the Russians should at least, have some information on it. North Korea, on the other hand, if this really is Kim Jong Un's regime doing something to kill a potential political opponent, I think they will probably try to do everything they can to cover their tracks in the investigation. So yeah, there's kind of a lack of trust there. Ooh, interesting. By the way, guys, if you want me to talk about something, just send it to me on Skype or Discord or whatever. Okay. What else is there? Famine declared in South Sudan. That's not good. That is not good at all. According to this, 4.9 million people need urgent help in South Sudan. Ooh, that's not good. South Sudan, for those of you who are not familiar, is the newest country on this planet. I can't remember exactly when they gained independence, but it was like recent. British Parliament debates Trump visit. Oh yes, that's a thing that happens. Okay, so people in the UK are kind of not happy with Trump. So yeah, there's right now demands going around that I think someone started a petition demanding that Trump's visit, something about Trump's visit. I can't remember the specifics, so I opened the article. Then I'm gonna take a look at the chat again for a moment. Nothing new. Whether Britain should rescind its offer for a state dinner to the U.S. president. Yeah, that. Will it happen? Lawmakers do not have the power to force the government to cancel the dinner, and there was no binding vote, but the events still drew public attentions. So yes, apparently that happened in the UK today. And apparently they did not hold back. I'm not sure how it will go. British Parliament does not have. In this, I'm not sure how much power they have over foreign affairs, so. I am very thirsty for some reason. That's Crystal Pepsi! I have no idea if milk's gonna come on or when. I sent him a link to this stream. So what else is there? Hmm. Again, I didn't read as much of the news as I probably should have. So yeah. Usually I read a lot, but today I wasn't able to. I think there's like rally for science going on. Let me just go on search science on Google News and see if it. Okay, it can't just be science. Yeah, scientists hold rally in Boston. Yes, so it's basically so Trump has said a lot of stuff to which questions the legitimacy of climate science, which has a lot of scientists upset. And I hope you can understand why. Check Discord. I like how the next thing after that Gabriel says after I just did is holy fuck Cyber. Cyber, what link did you send? What link did you send? Hold on, I gotta open. Come on. The Daily Mash. Hmm. Yeah, this is a joke. I'm not gonna, this is probably satire, but I'm not about to repeat this, because holy fuck, this is... Jesus! I mean, number one about that news article, it has the Queen talking to the media. The Queen doesn't talk to the media, okay? She just doesn't. And the few comments that the Queen does make, generally very limited, very, formal. It's kind of like the Emperor of Japan. He kind of exists, but he doesn't have the power to do much of anything. Took you off guard. Yeah! Yeah, I can see how it would be. I can see how that headline would take you off guard, even if it is just a joke and complete political satire. But, like, if you're even vaguely familiar with British politics, you should know that there's no way that that's true. That having been said, I'm willing to bet there's some idiot out there who thinks it is true. That's why I said holy fuck. Of course, Gabriel. Ooh, okay, hold on. Fold cranes. I wrote a short story on Trump. I don't know. I might try to get it published. There's a thing at going on at Manoa right now that where they try and publish some of their the works that undergraduate students has done. I might try to see if I can get my thing published there. I might not. I don't know how it'll work. It's a short story. It's a fiction story. Now, if the queen was a lizard man woman... Oh god, you know, the sad thing about that statement, Cyber, is that there are people who legitimately believe that that's true. In fact, they're probably in the comment section of this video after it goes up, screaming about why the world is run by lizard people. It's amazing what humans believe sometimes. Sometimes it's more sometimes those beliefs are more understandable than others. Other times it's just like, where the fuck did you get that idea? Some of those tinfoil hat theories are like out there. Like time cubed, I think it was? Is that what it's called? That was like just completely out there. Yep. Time cube. That was like... That was something else. Self-proclaimed... It's a personal webpage operated by self-proclaimed wisest man on the earth, Otis Eugene Jean Ray. It's time for the tinfoil hats, people! I'm not reading off that website. I think it's down now, but you can still find it on the Internet Archive. Honestly, if the queen wanted someone dead, I'm pretty sure she knows enough people to try and pull it off. Yeah, I don't think she'd actually do that. Because why do dirty work if people will do it for you? That's not the issue. I don't think the queen has the authority to do something like that. I mean, by that logic, the Emperor of Japan would also be able to do something like that, and I don't think it... I mean, if it was the Prime Minister, maybe, because if it was the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, maybe, because the Prime Minister has access to MI5 and MI6. But not the Queen. She doesn't officially. Yeah, and then whenever she tries... She, like, made some offhanded comment about the Chinese ambassador one time, and then the media went in a frenzy. That's how, like... That is how things are for the Queen. I think she just said, "Oh, I heard he was rather rude to the... I heard he was rather rude now, wasn't he?" And then, like, the media jumped on that. Even the Chinese government was like, "Holy shit." I don't remember the exact thing, but it was a while ago. You can probably find a thing on it on China Uncensored a little bit ago. Not a little bit ago. It was a while ago. It was sometime last year, I think. Ah. Smartest signs from the Stand Up for Science protest. Oh yeah, there's the scientists protest thing. Yeah, so scientists are protesting Trump, mainly because of his continued denial of climate change or global warming. They changed the name from climate change to global warming because a lot of people are like, a lot of people got confused by that, and then they went, "Oh my God, it's a really cold winter, therefore global warming is false." That's not how climate change works. Just because it's cold one winter, that doesn't invalidate the rest of the scientists' findings. They know as much as you that the winter is cold. Anything new on the Discord? The answer is no. So, let's go away from those scientists that are protesting. And who else is there? What else is there that I can talk about? Oh yeah, Milo Yiannopoulos. That guy, Milo Yiannopoulos. I can't pronounce that. Oh, he's like, he's one of those people like, Steve Bannon. So, he was apparently once invited to the CPAC, which is the Conservative Political Action Conference. Which, considering some of his political stances, should not be surprising. But he has since been disinvited. Because he made some comments a little while back on pedophilia that I'm not gonna repeat the exact comments. From what I understand, there's actually a YouTube video of it somewhere. But yeah, he said some things that are not exactly great, and it cost him the role. I mean, I was never a big fan of Milo. He's also the guy that was going to speak at UC Berkeley, and then there was massive protests that turned into riots, and then his speaking role had to get canceled. By the way, about that, Trump's threatened to cut at least on Twitter, he threatened to cut federal funding to the school because he said, "Oh, they're not allowing free speech," except he completely seems to ignore the fact that the reason why they canceled this event was not because of Milo's words, but because the other protesters were getting the protesters slash rioters were getting so out of hand that they could no longer guarantee the safety of Milo, which that's kind of standard procedure. If you ask me, if you can't guarantee the safety of people speaking at the event or attending an event, you cancel the event. That just seems like common sense to me. If anything, Trump shouldn't have. In that case, Trump should not have criticized the school. He should have criticized the protesters. But no, he criticized the school. Stupid. I shouldn't say that, but I did. So yeah, I'm not taking back those words because that's what I feel. I will acknowledge that I probably shouldn't have said that, but that's what I feel. Okay, so 2, 4, 6. Hashtag pedal bear. Oh god, that is. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Okay, hold on. Fold. Fold. Now, I don't think Milo meant to, say anything about pedophilia, but that's what came out. I don't think that's what was going through his head when he said that, because I think anyone with half a brain would know not to say some of the stuff that he said. I think, he had just one of those derp moments. But, we all have those moments where, we just don't think, and we talk first and then think later, and then we end up regretting everything we say. I'm not trying to, excuse his comments. No, there is no excuse for his comments. I'm just trying to understand the reasoning behind why he made those comments. And I like to think that someone as famous as him is not, And, Milo is a lot of things. Call him whatever the hell you want. A lot of them might be more valid than you think. But I don't think he's a pedophile. I don't think, anyway. Unfortunately, it's rare to see people now at days who have half a brain. Sometimes, yeah, I can see what you mean. I mean, there are other times when people actually do have half a brain, and then other times it's like, the fuck are you talking about? Like the guy who made Time Cube. God, that guy. Oh my lord, that guy. Oh my lord, I just noticed that on the preview thing my head is covering. The thing. Sorry about that. Sometimes I need to actually see what I'm doing. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh lord. It's interesting though how much these people fuck up. Because make no mistake, I'm pretty sure that what Milo said in that thing, it was more a fuck up than anything else. I don't think there was any malicious intent behind it. I think yeah, I've said that. But that doesn't make what he said any less disturbing. So, yeah. Okay, I shall fold this side into the head. And there. 2, 4, 6, 7. What else is there? Already kind of went over Not My President's Day. Oh yeah, Mike Pence is in Europe right now. He's trying to assure the Europeans of America's commitment to, commitments to Europe, that you can still trust us, we will honor our commitments. Although, from what I understand, there are some people in some European leaders who are more skeptical of what he said. The most brainless community, Overwatch, because I swear to God, players that don't know how to teamwork. I can't say anything about Overwatch. I've never played Overwatch before. I mean, I'm interested in playing it, but it'll probably have to wait until I get a better computer. Which could be a while. I no longer have enough money to be able to repair my computers. I spent it all on food, which is kind of important. You know, food is just a little important. Community is more volatile than the COD community. I am not familiar with the COD community either. I was never that big on Call of Duty. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. COD equals once I made someone cry because I beat him 13-0. Jesus fuck! 13-0! Cyber. Down. Just wow. Oh, hello, person who joined. Please feel free to say, please feel free to talk in the chat. wow, okay. Cyber, I don't know who you were up against, but it probably was not the best. I mean, when you go up against a pro Call of Duty player, you get owned. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. You're not sorry, of course. A game is game. True. Doesn't make it any less brutal. Okay, and here we go. Oh, and the person's not watching anymore. Sad face. You were using an LMG. I'm not sure what that means. Whoops. What's that whoops, Cyber? Light machine gun. Ah, okay. What is that? What was that whoops, Cyber? I do want to know. You meant to spell the entire word, but accidentally just put it in. Okay. I have no idea what that means in the context of COD. Like, is it good? Is it bad? I know in real life it has its uses. I'm just not sure what they are. Okay. What else is there? Oh yes. The Russian ambassador, the Russian diplomat, the Russian representative to the UN is apparently dead. How did that happen? I don't know. Cyber, you say a link was sent on Discord. I'm not sure where it is. I do not see anything on the Discord that is a link. Just sent it. Okay. This one? M249. Imagine a guy coming right at you with that. Oh. That is terrifying. Come on. Okay, hold on. I just gotta finish up this. Okay. And alright, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Come on. Okay. And okay. Well, I will say, a guy going at just a little bit, a guy going at you with an LMG is probably not as scary as that walrus from Pingu. Oh god, that walrus. For those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, you are very lucky. Don't look it up. That's just my piece of advice. Don't look it up. I need an adult. Oh, oh god. Cyber knows what I'm talking about. I showed him that episode of Pingu. That walrus gave me so much nightmares when I was a kid. Holy shit. What is this? DeviantArt.net. Oh God! Oh dear God! Get rid of that! Oh dear God! Why did you send me that game? Oh dear God! He just sent me a DeviantArt image that had that walrus. Oh dear God. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, I guess I'll go more than 10 because I feel like it. Why did you send me that, Gabriel? Why? Oh my God, did you send it on the Discord or something too? Gabriel, why? Are you trying to oh God, you did! Why? Because it was like, what the fuck? Oh, come on! That walrus, I'm not joking when I say that walrus gave me nightmares. So, yeah. Boredpanda.com, what's this? Ah, eye bleach! It's a kitten! Yes, that's better. That is better, thank you. Hold on a moment. Ah, okay, there we go. Ah, my knee feels much better. Okay, one image is enough, Gabriel. I don't know about for, Cyber, but for me, one image is enough. Either that or I can just go to eyebleach.me/kittens. Excuse me, oh my lord. What else is there? Walrus being a star. Oh my god. Oh my Jesus. I would rather not imagine that, Gabriel. Thank you very much. The walrus is terrifying enough on its own. I don't need that image in my head. What the hell is going on here? Someone made like the intro to Attack on Titan, only it's sung with Pingu's notes. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna do the whole thing because it's just that. It's just that, and as much as I like the sound of it, I can see how some people will get annoyed with it very quickly. Ooh, I just got sent another thing on Skype. What is the fuck? Oh, that's photoshopped in. Okay, good. I thought there actually was like a thing for the car thing that was Pingu's head. I wish Pingu would come back. I really do wish Pingu would come back. That show was great. I love that show. I still love that show. Come on. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Oh, come on. That is the strangest image of Pingu that I have ever seen. Pingu has like one of those anarchist stars. He has a bunch of oil behind him. He's carrying a Molotov cocktail and has a flamethrower and a brick. I don't think Pingu ever was an anarchist. But that's apparently what this image is. What I having sex with the bees and the eagles. Misheard lyrics. What? What? Redbubble.com/pingu memes. What is this? Newts angrily. Wow. I'm not buying that shirt, but apparently you can get one. Ooh. Ah, this is interesting. Going back to politics for a bit. Remember how on Thursday there was that day with no immigrants where some immigrants didn't go to work. Apparently, some businesses decided to fire their immigrant workers for doing it, which I'm not gonna lie, as much as it doesn't feel right, those businesses are entirely within their legal rights to do so. They're standing by their decision, and in some cases, I can understand why they're fired. I mean, like, if a person just doesn't show up to work one day, I mean, come on. As much as, there was one business that was saying that if he knew about the protest, he would have closed the entire shop in solidarity. Why fire them? Then, he didn't close the shop. That's why. It's easy to criticize these business owners for their decision, but, as much as I will say I don't approve of what they did, but what I will say is that, I will say these things about their decision. One, I do not approve of their decision to fire it, but two, they are entirely within their legal rights to fire those workers, and number three, as much as it might not, feel good or be in the spirit of free speech or whatever, those businesses were entirely within their legal rights to do so, and I can sort of, from a certain perspective, if I were to look at this from a business owner's perspective, I can see why they did it. That doesn't make me agree with the decision, but I can understand why they did it. I will not, I don't think what they did was right, but I can see why. That is for most of those, though. For those, with the workers who just didn't show up for work one day. But there are other cases in which I do not approve of the firing. Like, supposedly, there was one place where, according to if you ask the business, 4 workers quit that day, on the day of protest. But according to the workers who actually were supposedly, quit, 2 people were fired, and then, no, 2 people were fired for considering and, voicing, saying stuff like, oh, I want to take part in this, and then they were fired for saying they want to do that, and then 4 other workers were like, no, we do not agree with that, therefore we will quit. I don't know how true that is, though. But I've seen the media report that story for quite a bit, so I feel somewhat comfortable repeating it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Should I keep going? I don't know. I say as I keep going. I'll probably stop at something like 15. So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Ooh, one person is not watching. Sad face. Oh well. And here we go. Oh lord. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Alright, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I'm gonna have this be the last one. 15. go. Feels good to be able to do like more than 10 every day and then not have to worry about running out of paper cranes. I mean, origami paper, not paper cranes. Okay. So... Okay. I should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15! Okay, that's enough for today. I shall continue folding some more tomorrow. I will see you guys then. Please do like and share this. The sharing is probably more important than the liking, but yeah, please do like and share, spread the word. I could really use help spreading with the word. And I'll continue doing this tomorrow. There should be like 485 origami papers left, and I have another thing of 500, so yeah, when this runs out, I'll use that. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay then, bye!